Hey dolls, Ali Yakub here and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're going to be doing a challenge for one. So before we start this video, let me show you guys what palettes are going to be in the number generator first to see what palette that I'm using. For number one, it is going to be the Shane Dawson x Jeffree Star Conspiracy palette. Up next is the Fierce by Nature palette from Morphe. Number 3 is going to be the Strawberry Shake palette from ColourPop. Number 4 is going to be Morphe x Jaclyn Hill palette. And then number 5 is going to be the Morphe x Jeffree Star palette. Number 6 is going to be the Shane Dawson x Jeffree Star Mini Controversy. And then the next palette is going to be this Morphe 12NB palette. And then second to last is going to be the Morphe x Jaclyn Hill Ring the Alarm palette. And then lastly, we're going to do the Morphe x James Charles palette. So if you did not count how many palettes there are 9 palettes. So we're going to go through a number generator and we're going to do the minimum of 1 and the maximum of 9 to figure out which palette that I'm working with for this challenge. I have gotten 1. So that means I am using the Conspiracy palette, which I'm actually excited for. So it's not that many shades where I'm just like, So there are 18 shades in the Conspiracy palette. So I'm going to go through the number generator to figure out what my first shade is. So I put the minimum of 1 and the max of 18. My first color is number 11, so I'm going to count this way. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 is my first shade, which is Cheese Dust. I'm going to write it down so I'm not going to forget. The second shade that I have gotten was number 9. Not lying, number 9. And that is Food Videos, what is this bright ass yellow. 16. Got 16 this third time, and that is 12. Not a Fact, which is this deep, like maroon shade. I have no idea how I'm going to work these colors together. And I am going to be using it in the order that it gave me. That's why I'm writing these down so I'm not going to forget. So we're going to do it, I feel like, one more time. And we got number 1, which is Ranch. These colors that I got generated are a little bit too bright, so I'm going to put some powder under my eye just because I did do my face makeup before I did this because I did not feel like doing it after. So the first color that we do have is Cheese Dust. So I'm going to take this on a tapered brush from Real Technique. Use that as a transition shade. So first off, I'm going to take that shade and I'm going to start packing that in. So when I first get a new shade as a transition, shade, I like to first off always tap off your brush. That's going to get all the excess powder off of your brush so it's not falling all over your face. And then what I like to do is I tap it in, especially around the outer V because that's where it's going to be most shown, and especially in the crease. I'm going to tap that in, just kind of getting that color payoff, and then I like to swipe off the extra into the crease. Like so. And then I keep doing that just to get that color payoff that I really, really want. So the next shade that we did get from the number generator was Food Videos, what is a bright yellow shade. And honestly, I have no idea where to put it. I'm thinking of taking that shade and kind of going along my crease to kind of blend it out to give more of like that sunset look, because we do have a shade Not a Fact, which can be to deepen up that outer V. So I'm going to take Food Videos on this brush that I still do not know and probably will never know. So I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to kind of go at an angle, and then I'm going to go right above where I put that orange. I'm going to go right above where I put that first shade and kind of start blending it out into that shade. Kind of going very, very softly and slowly and only picking it up once on my brush so I'm not overpacking the shade and it's going to be hard to blend. Stuff like this, you kind of want to take your time and ease into it because eyeshadow can be worked with anything. You can make the worst eyeshadow palette into something as long as you take your time. I always kind of sweep off my eyebrows because I always get it in my eyebrows. I don't know why, but this like eyeshadow look is kind of reminding McDonald's right now. Like, I have no idea why it would remind me of McDonald's, but like I'm getting a McDonald's vibe. Like, most definitely. And now I kind of want to go smash on some McDonald's. I don't know. So next up we have, so for the next shade we have Not a Fact, and that was that like deep maroon shade. So I'm going to take that and kind of deepen up the outer V and hope that it all goes well. And I'm saying my prayers. Because a dark maroon on like an orange sometimes matches, sometimes it doesn't. So let's hope. So I'm gonna start tapping that in very, 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 very slowly. So as you guys can see there, it is taking me a little bit of a longer time to kind of master this darker shade into these like kind of lighter shades, just because I don't want it to be muddy. And which muddy means is that all the colors look disgusting. So I'm going to start taking this like that first brush that I used with that orange still on it, and kind of just slowly blending that colors together, so but also not creating it, but also trying not to make it muddy. So before I go on to the other eye, I'm just gonna finish this eye off first, and then I'm gonna do this eye. So I'm gonna take Ranch on a flat brush, start packing that on onto the lid. Let's hope this doesn't ruin the look. And then I'm gonna take Not a Fact again and blend that white shade into that darker shade. You know what I realized, guys? We didn't pick out a color for the under eye. So let's go back into that number generator and pick out a color. Lord help me. So 1 through 18 again, let's generate it. 13. Yeah, 13. And that is this blue. Makes no sense. And now we need a color for the inner corner, so we're going to go in once again for the generator and let's pick out a color. So we got 14, which is Diet Cola. What is this really silver shade? I'm going to go into work looking like a hot mess. I can just tell you that right now. I'm just going to take a random brush, I don't care. And go into Diet Cola, pop that in the corner. This look was going so well, and then that blue had to like come in and ruin it. So right now I'm going to finish the other eye off camera, and then I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup and put some lashes on, actually do my brows, put on a lip glue. Put on a lipstick, and I will come back to give you my final thoughts. So I am back in here with my final thoughts. So I thought the eyeshadow was going pretty well till I got hit with that blue shade, and I mean it doesn't look bad, honestly. It's just like if I would have gotten any other shade I would have been so happy. But that is it, guys, for today's video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video of a random number generator picking out my eyeshadow. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see another video like this of a random number generator doing my full face of makeup. But that does conclude today's video, guys. If you guys want to follow me behind the scenes, my social media will be linked down below. Be sure to subscribe, comment, and like, but I hope you guys have a blessed day.